Hey you guys, and welcome to this channel message for a light worker. Today I want to open with a real quick channel message because you guys need to know that activations are happening right now. That's what this reading is about, for you to find out what's going on, why um why are you feeling changes in your body physically? Maybe your mind doesn't want to shut off. Maybe your emotions have been out of control. It might feel difficult to ground. You might be feeling homesick, lonely, even though you're home and around people. So I want to say, Starseeds, welcome home, because this is your home in this lifetime here on earth. But I'm welcoming you back to your original home. And inviting you to explore the energy of your star ancestry. So, yes, you are an ET. If you are drawn here at all, you may feel completely out of place sometimes, unless you are around members of your soul family. Like, you'll feel ultra comfortable around other light workers, or you feel ultra comfortable around a bunch of other creative minds that are on the same journey. But when you are dealing with the everyday activities of the world, the humdrum, the mundane, the people who are just zombies through life, you might feel like you don't belong here. You might start to feel a little bit out of place. I was telling somebody recently, every time I step out my house, I feel like an alien. I feel like people are looking at me, or like I don't really fit in, and it's obvious. And I just had to accept it. I said, well, shit, I'm probably an alien. Um, you know, they're probably looking at me because I have some kind of fluorescent aura, or that I can't see, or I'm giving off an energy that I can't feel, but they can feel it. Ooh, my stomach just growled. I know y'all sick of hearing that. I don't be eating when I do these morning reads. Sometimes it throws off my focus, but right now the growling is going to throw me off. So I'm going to introduce you guys, your pals. We're going to breathe, and then I'm going to get something to eat before I start. All right. So pal number one is represented by the card, the ever unfolding rose, and this orange calcite crystal. Pal two is represented by the card that says Lemuria and this amazonite crystal. Pile 3 is represented by the card that says Imrama and this sunstone crystal. And pile 4 is represented by the card that says Boundaries and this pyrite crystal, rock, stone, whatever. Okay, we're going to take 4 deep grounding breaths as usual so that you can connect to the energies of this reading by grounding yourself and focusing on getting the answers that you need. So let's take a deep breath into our mouths. And exhale. Relaxing, trusting the process and the guidance. Take another deep breath in. Exhale and relax. Feel yourself relaxing from the top of your head, down your shoulders, down your spine, your legs, all the way down to your feet. Take another deep breath in. Filling up with light and love coming from the earth, coming from your ancestral team, your spirit guide team, and exhale, still glowing up, feeling that love from the source. And take one more deep breath in. And exhale, letting go of any doubt, any worry, any shame, any guilt, any sadness. Let it all go and be in the present, because right now everything is fine. And if you need some more time to select your pal, you can pause the video, but I'm going to grab something to eat and I'll be right back with pal number 1. Hey, pal 1, welcome to your session. Whew, I'm out of breath. I actually ended up not just getting a snack to munch on, but playing not Lego, Hot Wheels car racing with my son on PlayStation. I think he wants me to come back, but I needed a moment. My eyes were like, boy, I cannot look at the screen much longer with all these colors going. So, here we are, PAL 1. And I feel like my PAL 1s, I feel like you've tried to feel as comfortable as you possibly could. I feel like your channeled message is that you are fine as you are. I don't know if there's something about your physical I'm getting that has been feeling drained on this planet in this lifetime, but you're getting an energetic boost at this time from your star ancestors. With this orange calcite, it lets me know that you're getting some kind of activation in your sacral chakra, which is above the root, above the pelvis, and below the belly button. And this is your center of creative energy, of fertility, of authenticity, of sexuality, sexual expression. It's your center of authentic self-expression. And orange calcite also is great when your energy feels low, physically low. So you're getting some kind of, I feel like this group is getting a physical health boost from your star ancestors. So the card you were drawn to, as well as the card underneath it, and the Starseed Oracle start off your session. Okay, so the first question I asked was, what's activating, or which activations are happening now? And you chose the ever unfolding rose. Cracked open, it's happening for you, not to you. So you might be feeling like right now, like everything is just falling apart. Maybe you feel like you're in a chaotic moment in your life physically. Maybe it feels like many aspects of your health seem to be crumbling. But what I'm hearing is you're being cracked open so that whatever you've been suppressing within can come out. And that could be conversations, that could be mindsets, that could be creative gifts, spiritual gifts. But they're letting you know that anything that has to fall to the wayside, anything that seems to be occurring that feels not so good, is happening so that this rose that you are can continue to open up and unfold. So everything you're experiencing right now, Starseed, is not like a punishment. It's not like you're on the wrong path or you did something wrong. It's happening for you so that you can continue to open up and be who you truly are meant to be. What else we got? You have inner temple, devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. So you're also getting a heart chakra activation at this time. But it really feels like in connection to spirit. So maybe at this time you're feeling called to certain spiritualities, certain belief systems, certain spiritualities that connect with you on the inner. So listen to your heart. Wherever you feel guided to get more information, it's because either you've had a past lifetime there or your star ancestors are guiding you because they're trying to point you in the direction of what will help you to unfold, to open up, to step into your true full energy. I do see you may find yourself wanting to spend more time in prayer and doing work that is devoted to the physical, to your body, with this temple here, an inner temple. All right, what else is being activated or which activations are happening now? I'm sorry, defenselessness, righting past wrongs, and uprooting. So it may feel you got cracked open and uprooted. You may be feeling like you're going through a very chaotic time period in your life right now. I'm going to put this here. It's a time where past wrongs are going to be righted. So either you're going to feel activated in righting wrongs you've done to people, to the planet, even. You might find that there's a need to move even at this time. You may feel very uprooted, but they're saying it's time for uprooting. It's like you've been sitting in some energy for too long, and what's being activated is this need to forgive yourself, to forgive others, to connect to the earth, and know that you're protected there. You're very protected. Even though you may feel as if you're defenseless, like against the things that are happening in your life right now. And you also have the cosmic heart. There's something with this heart chakra activation with you. Devotion. You got devotion twice. Devotion. Wow. Potency. Make your life a moving prayer. And I said, I feel like you're going to be spending more time in prayer. So this group here, I really feel like you're being guided at this time. Well, what's being activated in you, honestly, is your ability as a prayer warrior. I do feel like your prayers are being heard and answered. And that the more you focus on where your heart guides you, and the more that you focus on forgiving and releasing things that uh, stifle your ability to love unconditionally, or things that cause you to tolerate things that are not a part of, the energy of love. I just feel like you're in this energy of reversal. If you're suffering from certain ailments, you're getting activated to assist you or point you in a direction of things that can reverse these ailments. If you've been having a disconnect from source, if you've been having a disconnect from the earth, or beef with someone in your family, or I just feel like at this time you're righting these past wrongs are being righted. So people may come towards you. You may feel activated to go towards people to speak from your heart. Okay, that's very interesting to see devotion twice. So I do feel like this power here may really be finding themselves studying or beginning some new spiritual practice that involves prayer work. So let's see, what mission or part of your journey is beginning for you right now? What are you supposed to be doing? Sovereignty, right to choose, immunity to hooks. All right. Well, the part of your mission that's activating right now is the one where you are in control, where you are making choices and not allowing yourself to be hooked and snagged into things that don't fit your energy. And I do feel like in getting into this energy, you're also going to influence others. I feel this power because this picture frame is making me feel like there are people who idolize or look up to you, whether you realize it or not. So some of the things you do, the moves you make, they do influence the moves of others. Opening the heart. And I started off with sacral chakra, but it seems like your heart chakra is really getting a boost. Right to love and be loved. Heart healing. Wow. So it does feel like your heart chakra healing journey is beginning now. So you may be having a lot of questions when it comes to uh, healing past heart wounds, um, loving yourself, knowing your worth, knowing that you deserve to be loved in the same way that you offer love. Some of you may also be finding a deeper connection to Source or to Christ energy. Let's see. You also have angelic ones. Divine healing is upon you, divine grace and divine guidance. So you must have been through some stuff because you have like angelic energy coming through strong. And it's like you're getting a heart healing at this time. So that seems to be the journey you're on right now, healing your heart center. And I feel like if you have any physical issues you've been dealing with, it's due to not writing past wrongs, um, not sitting in in devotion, in a devotion that calls to you, that you really feel drawn to, and not really tuning into your heart, staying too much in your head. You're getting some divine guidance through this reading, as well as when you meditate. I feel like, or when you pray. For this group, it really, I want to say meditate, but I feel like your prayers are where you're most powerful at this time. Okay? So you may be beginning a mission. You may be beginning a mission as a prayer warrior, um, some sort of example for others, like a teacher, um, someone who shows other people how they can also heal and check into their inner temple. And you have Dolphin Baby. Lemurian origin, flow, timeless, adaptable, free, take your time. So you already know with your mission right now, or the journey you're on now, you have Lemurian energy coming through to help you. So you do have a connection to Lemuria, star ancestors coming through at this time. I'm also hearing sounds of dolphins, sounds of the ocean, of the deep ocean will bring you calm and comfort. Um, yeah, Lemuria is very, very, very much about the heart center and love and divine love. And I feel like the mission you're on at this time is one that has to do with whatever you are going through. When I see adaptable, it makes me think like your mission is adaptable to you. Where are you focused right now? Where do you feel called to? And that's what you need to flow with. Right now, you're free and you can take your time deciding what direction you want to move in. They're saying at this time, your focus should be on your inner temple, that what's going on within you, in your body, in your mind, in your heart center. I think right now your mission is really to focus on you and offer your love where you can. But you're going to find this current journey you're on is going to focus more on your healing and your spiritual growth. So let's see which star family is working with you the closest right now and why. Okay, we have two here. So you have Cosmic Midwifery. You have Arcturus coming through. So we have Arcturians working with you. Some of the first star ancestors. It's like assisting with giving birth to something. All right. And you have seeking karmic balance with Pleiades present. So you have the Palladians and the Arcturians coming through as the ones working with you closest. But for this power, I wouldn't cancel out Lemurians, being that you have the Lemurian origin coming through. Okay. So I do feel like these star families are working with you to sort out karma, to help you find the ways to clear your karma. So if you're being guided towards certain books, certain knowledge, certain things to learn about on a spiritual tip, that is your Palladian ancestors trying to assist you in balancing out your karma, getting rid of any karma that's not good and replacing it with good deeds and a good mindset. Okay. And with the Arcturians, I do feel like they're helping you to give birth to something. Um, it's almost like it's an idea that either you haven't had it yet or you're sitting on it. But whatever the case may be, the Arcturians are going to assist you with giving birth to some idea. Um, it does feel like it's something that it's going to have to do with prayer work or energy work, like with potency. It makes me feel like knowing when to make moves, to take action when something is potent, but including your own energy. Okay. So let's see what amazing upgrades can happen in your life now. She of the Lotus. So you might feel like your environment is just not conducive to you. You might feel like it stifles you in a way. But what your star ancestors are coming to let you know is that where you are right now, or how you're feeling even, is what is making you into the powerful being you are. And they see you as being an energy that can be anywhere and still thrive beautifully, which is that of the lotus that grows in swamps but still produces such beautiful petals and a beautiful flower. So an upgrade that's happening in your life at this time is that you're going to find yourself able to adapt to environments that may seem harsh. Maybe your light is needed in places where the light doesn't always reach. Low income neighborhoods, low underserved communities, children with disabilities, that type of thing. Is it looks like you're getting an upgrade in being able to thrive in environments where some people would feel like they couldn't. You also have shine your light. You're just meant to be a light in the life of many people. And maybe you are one of those people who find yourself saying, oh my God, I befriended this person and now they're acting like me, or now they're dressing like me, or now they want to do everything I'm doing. Take it as a compliment. I'm really getting that a lot of people admire your resilience, your ability to have gone through the dark and still come out so beautifully and so light on the other side. Your journey, I'm hearing, also may be inspirational to others. So you might want to think about writing about it. I've been working on doing like a video thing with my stories. Maybe that's something that you could do. When you just need to talk about something you've experienced or what you're going through, record yourself. You know, you never know who might need to hear it, or it might benefit you to hear it again at another time. And you have balanced forces. You're becoming very powerful with this upgrade, my ones. Um, I wasn't drawn to this power, but this power is very powerful. Who are you? Write it in the comments. All right, let me I want to read you balanced forces. Sometimes I'll choose a card and just say, that's the one I'll read from the book. All right, so balanced forces. Yin and yang, productive flow, masculine and feminine energy, the balance of duality, patriarchal paradigm being rebalanced, equality, and balance in perspective. Wow. So those are upgrades that are happening in your life. You're getting fully balanced with yin and yang energy, with your masculine and feminine energy, and in that being balanced, your flow, things you want to produce or create in this world is going to be a lot more smoother. The Lemurian people are said to have been androgynous, meaning they were not a specific gender. As they were only partially formed in the physical realm, they did not inhabit a paradigm of duality. They were a perfect balance of what became masculine and feminine energy as it densified in physical form. We all hold a mix of masculine and feminine energies within us. Masculine energy is more about focus in a forward direction, while feminine energy is more holistic and peripheral. Masculine energy is that of logistics and actioning desires into being, and it has more of a controlled and rigid vibration. Feminine energy is freer, flowing, nurturing, creative, and receptive. Both sides are to be celebrated, but in our efforts to rebalance, inequality and prejudice can occur. All right. So, this card invites you to look at masculine and feminine energy from a more balanced perspective. Do you normally hold a position of one extreme? How might you balance this so you can experience a more optimized state of being? If you want to engage more feminine energy for receptivity, trust, flow, and surrender, consider all the things you are grateful for already. Feel the warmth, gratitude, and comfort of knowing everything is divinely perfect just the way it is. To bring more masculine drive and focus to a situation, for instance, if you have some upcoming due dates and you need to get into action mode, focus on your goals, desires, and ambitions. But I do feel like with this coming up in your upgrades happening in your life right now, I feel like you have balanced this energy of action and nurturing, of creativity, receptivity, and aggressive, inspired action. You have this balanced in you, and having these forces balanced within means that you can attract masculine and feminine energies. You can be a light in the life of many different kinds of people, even different sexual preferences. Um, wow. All right, let's keep going. So finally, and by the way, this is probably why they kept screaming at me through this reading, heart chakra. This crystal was not supposed to be read until last. And they were like, sacral chakra, yeah, but we are giving them activations there. But your heart chakra is your primary focus, their primary focus with you at this time, my pal ones. So signs your star ancestors are close by or communicating with you, and that's where the crystal comes in. And I'm feeling it's when your energy feels extremely high. When you feel like you can't sit still. You want to do something. You want to go somewhere. You want to that's how you know that they're near, because most likely they're inspiring that desire to get out there and travel and shine your light around the world. You also have time. When you feel worried about time, okay? And what I'm hearing is they want you to know that when you're looking at the clocks, maybe you'll see double digits, because I'm seeing that this is card number 33. You'll see double digits or repeated numbers. That is a sign that they are close by or trying to communicate something to you. But they also want you to know that you see where it says take your time and then you have time? It just feels like they want you to know that you have time. You don't have to rush your journey. And I feel like someone need to hear that. Maybe you're getting older. Maybe you're feeling like I'm running out of time and I haven't accomplished all the things I feel I'm meant to do. They're letting you know time has not ran out. Time is an illusion. Time is what you make it. You have all the time in the world. And lastly, infinity. Look, all the time in the world. Put that right center for you. So when you see the number 8, when you see this infinity symbol, that is confirmation that your star ancestors are close by and communicating to you that you're doing something or you're on the path to something that has longevity, okay? That can last a long, 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 infinite time. So that is your reading, y'all. That's your message from your star ancestors. And again, welcome home, ETs. If this resonates with you, give me a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please join us. Click the subscribe button. We welcome new light workers in all the time. And read the description. It'll tell you how to join me on my other platforms, as well as book a personal reading and join me in my new upcoming workshop, Heart Work. Because it takes hard work in order to heal. I told you y'all gonna be sick of me doing that plug until that workshop starts. The workshop does begin October 26th. It is virtual and only $80 a month. We meet up twice a month live via Zoom. Why am I giving y'all all this information? Because I'm not gonna do this for each pal. Maybe this pal here really needs to join the heart. Well, shit. Opening the heart. Yeah, that's why I'm telling you guys. You guys should be in the heart work workshop. But anyway, it's an amazing workshop. We meet up live via Zoom on Sundays, and then on in our own private Facebook space on Wednesdays. We have private one-on-one 30-minute sessions where I give intuitive guidance for the month ahead via Zoom. You get your own free little journal. Ain't a little one, it's my actual journal that I created. It's an amazing program. And by the end of it, you'll either have manifested what you wanted or you're going to be very clear on your direction towards it and how to manifest it. So now that I done gave you all of that, pal ones, go to the description and click the link and join us, register. I'm sending you so much light and love on your journey. Peace, blessings, and all the goodies that come from being a part of this family of light. And I'll be back with Pal 2. Bye. Hey, Pal 2. Welcome to your session. You were drawn to this Amazonite crystal. And the card Lemuria. So you already pretty much know. Pal 1 also had Lemuria come through. Some of these are Lemurian cards. But this is not a Lemuria deck here. So by you being drawn to Lemuria, that's letting you know that's one of the main primary star ancestors telling you welcome. Creating heaven on earth. It's happening. Okay. And this top card answers the question, what's activating or which activations are happening now? And what's activating now is you being a part of this process to bring heaven onto earth and to realize that it is happening in spite of all the things you might see going on in the world. Don't get discouraged. This feels like my environmentalist, my civil rights activist, my and this is not saying this is your job, just your energy, like a change, a waymaker. That's what I'm hearing, a waymaker, someone who is here to be a catalyst for making a way for huge changes to happen on the planet. You might also feel very, very extremely connected to Earth at this time. Even if you don't feel like this is your home planet, you may still find yourself very connected to the to nature, you know? Okay. So what else? What's activating or which activations are happening at this time? So you also have Anna, grandmother of Jesus, coming through. Seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan. Wow. Some of you here have been here many, 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 many times. This is like a very old soul pal here. What's being activated at this time is your ability to spread light. I feel like this group here, you may find yourself moved to do a work for a specific community within a community. I see some of you doing things that are like, what do I want to say, like a franchise almost, where you plant your seed here, someone else plants it there, someone else plants it there. It's like you're teaching. Some of you here must be teachers as well. It's like you're teaching people how to connect to their light body, and then in turn these people are spreading that. So it's like what's being activated in you is the ability to follow the divine plan that was set for you before you were born, which is your ability to plant light in different areas so that it can create a new foundation for people to grow from. Wow, pal twos. And this was my second choice, pal. My second choice pals always seem to be so deep. All right. You have the courageous peony, multifaceted, unique nature. Let yourself be seen. Your gifts and talents are being activated at this time to the point where if you've been suppressing any of them, they're going to be pushing to the surface. They're going to be so loud, you're not going to be able to ignore them anymore. And what I'm hearing from your star ancestors is that they're activating the courage within you to explore all of these aspects of yourself and to no longer hide the aspect of the parts of yourself that maybe people deemed weird or not the norm, or you're getting like courage activation. And you have weight. It's not yet time. Things are being woven. So I feel like for you, my pal twos, you've been waiting for quite some time. I'm just getting the energy of you have been waiting for this calling, that you have constantly had to realize it wasn't the right time. It wasn't the right time. It wasn't the right time. Now, what's activating is the divine plan. Now is the time. But at the same time, you're in this you're waiting. They're activating your ability to wait, to be patient. And I think that's one of the tests you've been going through for quite some time is patience, pal too. Um it's like there are things that are being put into play for you at this time to complete your activation. However, in the meantime, you have to cultivate this light within you so that it can be ready to be seen. So if you've been feeling like you're ready to get yourself out there, you're ready to, maybe you're an artist. I'm seeing creating made me think of creativity. Whatever the case may be, they're saying you've waited, you've been patient, things are being woven for you, okay? But you have to get yourself out there. You have to let yourself be seen. You have to cultivate your gifts. And when you do that, then you will see what's being prepared for you. Hopefully that made sense because I'm just going off of spirit. All right, so what mission or part of your journey is beginning for you now? What is the mission? Fire and water. So you may be a fire or a water sign, don't have to be. Stillness amidst turmoil. Feel emotional integration. Wow. So the part of your journey that's beginning now, it seems to be one where you are um, learning how to experience turmoil or chaos and still be able to calm your mind. Still be able to feel what you feel, but also like integrate how you feel into how you respond. type. That's what I'm getting. So I do feel like you're getting a spurt in how you, I was going to say growth spurt, so maybe that's what I'm supposed to say. It's like you're getting a maturity or a growth spurt where you're learning how to be still, how to pull your energy back, and how to understand why you feel what you feel so that you can better express yourself. You must be very important to being a catalyst to people taking action. When I see fire or water, it makes me think of cleansings and purifications. So you may also be involved in that for people, or people may feel like your energy does that for them. It either purifies, cleanses, or revives them in some way. So that may also be something being activated in you, but also a part of your mission, which is to help other light workers possibly either flow like water, with their purpose, flow with their purpose as they're being guided, or to know when it's time to get up and take action and go after what they desire, or to actively manifest. Know yourself. Yeah, this part of your journey feels like it's one where you're going to be exploring more about what you want with all of this stillness and this turmoil and feel and emotions. Now it says meditate. Who am I? Veil is lifting and opening. All right, there was a little bump there. I had to stop and get me a freaking cup of noodles, y'all. I was so freaking parched. Like, very hungry. Gonna take a spoon and we're gonna get back into this. Sorry, I had to hear that. Okay, so let's get back into this. What is activating, or which activations are happening now? Well, really getting to know who you are and what you want is being activated. I feel like you're at a point now where you're not going to be accepting anything that is not worthy of you. I see you spending a lot of time meditating. With stillness and meditation, your meditation is going to be very activating for you in opening up to who you truly are and what you want. Shine your light. Another group, Power One, I think, got shine your light, but your light's being activated. And many of you here might want to check out my dragon readings. You may have a connection to dragons. It says wise action, space for grace, Kuan Yin. You're being asked to shine a feminine light. You're being activated in your divine feminine energy. Um, the Ankh may also be sacred to you as she's holding one in her hand. Uh, Your wisdom's being activated at this time as a divine feminine. How to nurture yourself, how to nurture others, how to connect with your compassion, and love for others. And you have ether and matter. Spiritualized matter, new life sparkles, bedding in the light. You are really having your light as well as your star body be activated at this time. Wow. You are activating the ability, or what's being activated in you is the ability to bring spiritual connections to everything, to show how your light energy connects you infinitely to the all. And I really think you're very, very much being activated in your connection to source, okay, as well as to spirit, um, your spirit team. Excuse me, I'm gonna drink water. This pile, you may also find blue being a color you're attracted to at this time because it feels like your throat chakra is being activated. This may be a group that's meant to speak from their heart, speak with compassion, You shine your light through what you say, I'm hearing, or how you say it. So let's see, which star family is working with you the closest right now and why? So you have blind enthusiasm with Pleiades. So you have Palladian energy coming through. And ways showing. You might be connected to Power One. If you felt drawn there, check them out because I literally called them way showers. This group I was going to call, I felt like you were the truth tellers. You're meant to speak the truths that people are afraid to speak and accept and acknowledge. But you also have here that you're way showing with Sirius coming through, meaning you're also connected to Syrian star ancestry. And what they're really, really helping you with is going after the things that make you feel excited and enthusiastic. And a lot of it may extend from your past. You're going to find at this time that you're looking back at past relationships, past careers, hobbies, friends, things you did in your past that brought you so much excitement that maybe you put on the back burner. You're going to find them coming to the surface, either to be reviewed, revived, or released. I love that. Review, revive, or release. Yes, the three R's. And they're also assisting you in not only you being a way shower, showing people the way to connect to their light, to shine their light, to be comfortable in their bodies, to be comfortable in who they are, is what I'm hearing. But you're also being shown the way, the best way to do this. Okay, so you might have felt like you had to wait a very long time, but what you have to do is very important because you see here you have past and you have the future. So there's energy from the past that you're meant to alchemize, and then there's energy for the future that is rising up in you now. And I do feel like you are meant to be a truth teller and you show people the way through the truth you speak. I feel like with fire and water, your truth can sometimes hurt, sometimes cause huge tidal waves of emotions, but it's meant to bring, you're like a walking catalyst. You're meant to be someone who sparks people into taking action. All right. So what amazing upgrades can happen in your life now? You have manifestia. Child, your ability to manifest is getting upgraded at this time. And I really feel like that may be something you're also meant to help other people do, is manifest, bring into being the things they desire, to tap into their inner fire. You have Solaris Sublime. This is like a little sun or some sun, and it's more dragon energy. This pal here, you really are connected to the energy of dragons. So you might want to look more into that. I do feel like the fire within you is causing an amazing upgrade in you. You may be a fire sign, like I said, or have a lot of fire in your chart. But there's something with the fire within finally being activated. It's like you've suppressed something for a long time and something you really wanted. And now it's going to come into being. And you have unique gifts. You had a lot of uh double digits letting me know like you are a master manifester. But your gifts are unique. And I think those are the things you've been suppressing. I think that's the fire that's been suppressed. You not fully expressing these unique gifts you have, or being afraid at how they're going to be accepted. Well, they're not going to be able to be hidden anymore. You're you're getting the ability to manifest whatever it is you desire, whatever is in the fire of your heart's desire. And you're meant to actively pursue and cultivate and grow your gifts, because your gifts, Pal 2, are meant to help others get to know themselves better, shine their light in the world, and I feel like your main focus when working with humanity is going to be emotional stability, expressing your emotions either through unique gifts or through your spoken word. Wow. So, lastly, let's see the signs that your star ancestors are close or communicating. And with the Amazonite being your crystal, most of your star ancestors are going to communicate with you through nature. I feel like through the earth. So you may go outside and feel an extra boost of energy. You may be able to hug a tree and heal ailments or feel emotionally grounded. You might see butterflies come into your face out of nowhere. It's just something with nature that is your connection to your star ancestry. You also have travel. So when you have opportunities to travel, when you do travel, know that your star ancestors are assisting you with that journey or also orchestrating you having that chance to travel. A part of your unique gifts are they're meant to be spread around the world, I'm hearing. So your star ancestors are going to give you assistance with being able to do this. And you have eagle. And I just feel like any huge birds like hawks, eagles, falcons, vultures, geese, I just feel like really big birds that fly are going to be signs for you that your star ancestors are trying to communicate or letting you know they're watching you from above. And that's what I have for you, my Pal 2 Star Seeds. I hope that this resonated. If it did, give me a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please remember to subscribe. We always welcome new Star Seeds and Lightworkers into the tribe. And leave me a comment so I could connect more to your energy. Also, always read the description. It tells you how to book a personal reading with me. It tells you what workshops I have coming up and how you can register for them. I'm sending you so much light and love on your journey, Pal 2. Peace, blessings, and all that good stuff that comes from being a part of this family of light. And I'll be back with Pal 3. Bye. Pal 3, welcome to your session. You were drawn to the Sunstone Crystal and the card Imrama. Where are you being called to journey to? Interesting. This was the pal I was drawn to. So if you're here with me, hey, what's good, Pal 3? Where are you being called to journey to? Well, this card is letting you know what's activating or which activations are happening now. And you may be feeling called to move, to travel. Um, you may feel an activation within you to shift locations. I'm feeling like maybe where you are, you've outgrown it, or that space just is no longer going to be conducive for the work you need to do on this planet at this time. So you may be feeling activated in moving. You may feel like you're getting a lot of opportunities and signs as to needing to move or where to move to. Okay. What else is being activated for my Pal 2s? I mean, ooh, you may have come from Pal 2. I meant Pal 3. You have trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? So your trust of the process is being activated. If you've been feeling very calm, like with where things are going in your life, even though you should be feeling uprooted, like you feel like you're being called somewhere, but you don't know where to, it's because you've been trusting. Your ability to trust the process, to know that source and your guide to only wanting the best for you is activated at this time. So you may feel very calm as things are occurring in your life that are showing you which way to go. But what's also being activated is you going in the direction you want. If you would be supported, what would you do? Where are you being called to journey to? This is what is being activated at this time within you to ponder. What else? Perspective. None of this matters. Zoom out. Common ground. Your ability to pull your energy back, to look at things from another perspective has been activated. So that gives you the gift of being able to see everything from everybody's point of view. I feel like you need this activated within you because of whatever you're meant to do in this world. You have to be able to see things from everyone's perspective, whether you agree with it or not. So your ability to pull back and observe and look at everything from a detached point of view is being activated at this time so that you can make better choices and know exactly what you're being called to do. And you have the Seas of Mintaka, seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. So you're also going to find that you're feeling activated in bringing your your inner thoughts, gifts, abilities like to the surface. You're going to start to see how great your potential is in this world and how unlimited it is, how limitless it is. I mean, I also feel like you're going to find this ability to see this potential in others that they don't see in themselves. And I feel like what's being activated in you is the ability to bring what's inside someone, what they suppress and hold in because of fear of where they're going or what's going to be on the other side. You're going to bring these unconscious fears and limitations to light so that others can see. They can shift their perspective and they can see that they are able to go wherever they want to go and do whatever they want to do. Interesting group here. So what mission or part of your journey is starting, is beginning now? So you have forgiveness, see bigger picture, trust, and heal. So I do feel like one part of your mission is to forgive and to teach others to be able to do the same thing. I feel like this may have been something you struggled with. Usually, whatever you're meant to bring into this world is going to be something you face a lot. And perhaps you might need to forgive yourself for things as well as others. So, I do see a big part of your mission moving forward at this time is going to have to do with being able to shift how you see something so that you can see all angles and be able to forgive yourself and others for the part they play in anything that caused a transformation that might have been painful. But you're able to see where what the bigger picture is, why this happened. Dolphins. I swear you must have came from PAL too. All right, because they had dolphins as well. It says play. It's okay to relax. Smile again. Share your flow. So this part of your journey that you're on now is not going to be as serious as it has been in the past. And maybe you've been very, very serious in your journey, focused on uh, the direction you're going in, what you're doing, who you're reaching, or whatever. And they're saying, it's a lighter energy starting now for you, where the heaviness you're feeling is going to be anything you're carrying that needs to be forgiven in yourself and in others and in the world in general. Because now it's time for you to have fun. They're going to be putting you in a lot of situations that you're able to really feel relaxed, to have a lot of laughs, to share your light, and I feel like really connect to other light beings such as yourself. But this part of your journey is about fun. Observe. Loving eyes see all. Equanimity, see the truth and step back. I feel like this is my pile of intuitives. You're very, very psychic, very intuitive. Um, And on this part of your journey, you're going to realize you see a lot. You see through a lot of people, a lot of environments, a lot of things, and you see them as they are. And it's because at this time, you're looking at the bigger picture of things. You're taking a step back. You're zooming out so that you can see everything without having a biased opinion or your mind already set in one way of thinking. So they are, your star ancestors are assisting you with being able to see the real, the truth. Okay. And that is because you're meant to represent truth in some way. And you have purity. You are pure, open spiritual eyes. I do also feel like this mission you're on is a fresh start for you. So if you felt like you've done so much, you've been through so much, how can you be a light? Um, you are pure. I also feel like this is a very unique group, and you're very connected to animal spirit guides, this group here. Um, Especially water. Water, the ocean, any bodies of water are going to be very soothing and calming for you on this part of your journey. So try to be around that as much as you can. Looking up at the stars is going to be comforting for you as well. I think you're also meant to help people to start to observe their surroundings and in the world. Like realize you're being in this world and start to realize your connection to the world and see the truth of how we as humans affect the world. Wow. Big, big mission you have here. I also feel like some of you may be called to do spiritual cleansings for yourself or for others. And I'm also getting writers in this group. Ooh, my stomach just growled. Let me eat some more of my soup. But I'm getting writers big time in this group. Okay. So let's see which star family is working with you the closest right now. You have Unconditional Love with Arcturus. Have a lot of Arcturians here and Palladians in this group. You also have Seduction and Addiction with Orion. So I feel like your star ancestors that are working very closely with you at this time are trying to assist you with love. I feel like relationships, for that matter, which is why forgiveness is probably a big part of things here. Um, they're opening you up to not only be loved unconditionally, which is why it's kind of like, you know, loving eyes on you, people seeing you for who you truly are, and you not hiding who you are, but also you're also getting assistance with being able to love unconditionally, being able to forgive and see the light in people in spite of the dark being at the forefront. You're also getting some assistance with uh, sexual and any type of addictions, addictive behavior. So if you have any addictions you've been dealing with or fighting, your star ancestors are going to assist you at this time with getting rid of that and not being seduced by temptation. Okay. So what amazing upgrades can happen in your life now? We have air, paradigm shift. Last pile had fire. So I do feel like an amazing upgrade at this time for you is going to be your ability to communicate, get what you're thinking out. There will be people who are willing to listen. There will be eyes on you. Some of you are meant to be social media personalities. Others are just meant to have a big audience. Some of you here I feel like are performers of some kind as well. I just feel like the upgrade that's happening in your life now is a shift out of one energy into a new one. You're going from probably stifling and not really expressing yourself fully, your truth, to stepping into that power. Yeah, this power here, I feel like you stifle a lot because you beat yourself up. I feel like you need to forgive yourself more than you need to forgive others, you know? So I do feel you're shifting that energy of self-blame, of suppressing your truth, and shifting into this lighter energy where you do express yourself clearly and you make time for fun. You also have solar plexus chakra. And I thought that wasn't this pal. Okay. Whoops. Anyway, you have solar plexus chakra, which always makes me think of the sun. And it says radiant illumination. Wow, you're getting an upgrade in your confidence, in your willpower, your determination, and being seen. Like wearing blues and yellows will be very, very powerful for you, this pal. But yeah, you're not only getting a glow up when it comes to that, but you're also um it's like there's going to be a light shined on the things that you do. Your greatness at this time will be illuminated. It's going to be like no way you can't see it or others. No way to deny it. And this is 13 and 4, so 4 and 4. Okay. And you have home 31, 444. Okay, pal 3, you might want to look into the angel number 444. And if you've been seeing that a lot, it's a special message for you. It does feel like, yeah, just look it up. But you have home. And didn't it say where you're being called to journey to? I feel like you're activating home within yourself. Wherever you go becomes a sacred space. Wherever you are is home because home is in your heart. And I think this is one of my pals that feels the most homesick when it comes to the star family that they left behind. This pal just gives me homesickness, not really enjoying their time here on Earth, wanting to pull their energy back from Earth. But I do feel like well, I'm going to read that card to you guys. I think I read one with each pal. So it says heart based presence, grounding, finding home within yourself, which I said, wherever you are. The body as a temple for the soul, travel. You got a lot of travel coming in for you with this journey and what would you do. But it says finding family wherever you go, occupying yourself, connecting to your unwavering infinite depths and the collective oneness. They want you to become aware of the many gifts that come from a deep sense of truly accepting yourself. And I feel like that's what's getting an upgrade at this time. Your self acceptance, your ability to forgive and love on yourself. Um, it even says you may not feel like you are from here, but as though you are more accustomed to navigating a world with different perimeters. That's interesting. I just said that this power gave me that feeling. Um, Your dreams and visions that you yearn to bring into a reality are going to be fully grounded now in your body, in the present, so that you can actualize these ideas and make a difference. Wow. I do also feel what's also being activated for you at this time is your soul family, your soul tribe, the people that will make you feel like you're home wherever you are. And I feel with all these eyes floating around in these bubbles that you're being given some extra intuitive insight and to be able to feel who to vibrate closer to and who to repel. Okay? So let's see what signs your ancestors are giving you to show you they're close by or they're communicating. Well, with the sunstone, I could tell you now, anytime you step outside and you feel like the sun is beaming on you, that is your star ancestors letting you know about reminding you about your radiant illumination, about your ability to shine bright like the sun. I'm also hearing, though, that chances for immense joy. Have you had any moments recently where you just found yourself in a situation where maybe it shouldn't have been a joyous time, but you were having a amazingly happy, fun time? Well, they're giving you this ability to bring sun wherever it's dark. And when you're able to do that, it's your star ancestors rocking with you, helping you to shift the energy of an environment. I feel you're very powerful with that, my pal threes, in being able to shift an environment that's dark and bring some pure light into it. You have loving eyes see all, and then open spiritual eyes. Something with your eyes, pal three. I don't know if it's how you look at people or when they, it's just something with your eyes that are very powerful. Not only do they give you the ability to see the truth, but they are literally like the portal to your soul. Some people will find it very difficult to look at you or to look you in your eyes or in your face. Don't take it personally. That just means that person is working on some stuff. They need to work on some inner stuff that is having difficulty accepting the light you come with. Okay? What are the signs we got? Lovers. Well, your star ancestors are helping you at this time with a relationship you may want or one you're already in. When you feel like you just got a boost in that department, or you're having a very special, like I'm hearing romance and fantasy, like a romantic, like almost fantasy romantic like moment with someone, that is being triggered by your star ancestors. And they also, I'm hearing, are helping you to communicate with a lover, maybe telepathically. That's for some of you. But when you find yourself connected to someone, usually this person is going to connect because they have either Arcturian or Orion background. Okay, I feel like they're bringing to you your lover or lovers from when you existed in these other star constellations, dimensions, galaxies. And you also have rainbows. Wow. I've gotten this as a sign a billion times. Whenever I use this deck as a sign to find signs, for the guides, I get rainbows a lot. So when you see a rainbow, it could be a real life rainbow, it could be in pictures, it could be the word rainbow. It is a sign that your star ancestors are either trying to alert you to something really good. You got a rainbow coming up out of here. Um, or they're just letting you know everything's gonna be okay. We're here. Okay? And that's what I got for you, my pal threes. I hope this resonated. If it did, give me a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please remember to subscribe. I'm always welcoming new star seeds and light workers into this light tribe. Leave me a comment, helps me connect to your energy better, and always read the description because that's how you know how to find me on my other platforms, book a personal reading, as well as how you can register for my upcoming workshop, Heart Work, because it takes heart work in order to heal. I'm sending y'all so much light and love in your journey. Peace, blessings, and all the goodies that come from being a part of this family of light. I'll be back with Power 4. See ya. Hey, Power 4. Welcome to your session. You were drawn to this piece of pyrite rock. And the card Boundaries. And it says, where do you need to establish better boundaries? So this is what's activating, or the activations that are happening in you right now. You may feel called to set up stronger boundaries. There may be a lot of people wanting your energy or in your energy. I really feel like you're someone who either has many, many, many responsibilities, or just a lot of people that are always asking you for help or assistance, or it's just now you might be really feeling like pushing people away, saying no a lot more. What else is being activated? I'm also hearing some people just won't be able to reach you anymore. Some people just are not going to be in alignment with your energy anymore, and they just will not be able to reach you. You also have Keepers of the Earth. You are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. So your connection to your ancestors and to the earth is being activated at this time. This is so that you can realize you're on this planet to do this work with the support of those who have come before you. You're not alone. They're with you all the way. And your connection to them is being strengthened at this time. So remember to talk to your ancestors. You also have fall into my arms, surrender, holding the opposites, extremes of life. You might have been going through a very rough patch right now, my powerful. It just feels like an energy of needing comfort and nurturing, and your ancestors are coming through very strong. And I mean, your earth ancestors are coming through very strong to tell you to let go and let God. Surrender. You're getting in the way. You're trying to control everything. That's why you're so tired. You're so worn out. It's not just everybody reaching into your energy, it's you putting it everywhere. And it's time for you to let go. So, what's being activated at this time is you surrendering, you retreating, you pulling your energy back from all directions and connecting more to spirit. And you have star ancestors, literally. Well, there's your confirmation power for your connection to your star ancestors is being activated big time, as well as a past life connection to Egypt or Africa in general. It says hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper. So you're it, strong connection to your ancestors coming through. Earth ancestors and star ancestors at this time are activating a stronger connection to you, as well as you getting downloads at this time. You may find yourself getting hits. And that's hidden secrets, lost wisdom. You might find you just know something about your family lineage, or you just know something in regards to a certain spirituality or a time period that you're very drawn to. All of this lost wisdom is being activated at this time for you. So just surrender, let go, and let what's coming in come in. And whatever is not in alignment with your energy, you set up your boundaries and you keep that out. So, what mission or part of your journey is beginning now? Okay, I'm sorry, pal 4. My battery died. So we're back. What what mission or part of your journey is beginning now? And you have Tree of Life, Circle of Life, Clear Energies channel. Didn't I say you're going to be getting like downloads? There's something about you becoming a channel for others, either to connect to the ancestors. I'm hearing you might be a cultural artist. Maybe you're meant to teach different cultures. Um, Yeah, I keep hearing that. Or maybe spiritualities, but I'm really getting dancers here with Circle of Life always makes me think of a dance. I don't know why, but I'm hearing like being a clear light, a channel for people to see um how to connect to the light. I really feel like this pal needs to dance. If you don't dance, you do yoga, you do something somatic, you do something with the body, movement. I'm hearing. If you don't, your star ancestors are encouraging you to do so. Okay, some form of exercise or something. You also have heaven on earth. All are invited. Fifth dimension, new earth, spirit, and matter. You're really, really, really getting stepping into this mission of being this light where you can show people they can have the same experience of heaven in this lifetime, that you don't have to die to experience heaven and joy. I feel like you're clearing out your energies at this time. That's why your boundaries are being activated, because you're meant to be a clear channel for your ancestors to work through, either in teaching their cultures, learning them, expressing them in a way that's healing. Um, oops, smacking my mic. Some of you guys are also meant to connect to the environment big time. I see this group here being like hippies, like peace and love and that type of vibe. Um, What else is your mission here? Vision of unity. Focus on the light, right to see, releasing illusion, pineal activation. So this is another group that may find your intuition and psychic gifts being really expanded upon at this time. You might also notice you're seeing a lot of sacred geometry symbols. Start to learn them because they can activate certain things in your journey that you need now. But I'm really seeing that there's a lot with you bringing light onto this earth. And I feel like it's through how you express yourself in some way creatively. Okay, I just heard writers. So we might have dancers and writers here. I'm not so much getting like hands-on healing with people. I see you as more being a light and example for others. An inspiration. You have Lemurian shaman. After I just said I don't see much with healers, but you're a shaman. And there's your first star ancestors coming through with Lemurian. So it says shadow dissolving in gaze of truth, beyond fear, initiation. So you may find that at this time you're learning more about healing others. So I don't feel like this is how you're doing it yet. If you are, there's still a lot to learn. But this power here, I feel like you're meant to work with people's shadow. People be this power, you could kind of walk between light and dark and still keep your light energy. But there's something about you going into the dark to show people the truth that brings them into the light. You're being initiated to lose any fears of the spirit realm, especially, and step into your mission, which is shadow work. I'm hearing, even if you're a dancer or a writer, there's something with shadow work, helping people to embrace their shadows, or use them in positive ways. You may also find that herbs and stuff are very much assisting are very assisting for you when it comes to healing the self. So start to learn about those too. I feel like this power you need to be learning. There's stuff you need to know that are a part of your big mission on this planet. And I think at this time you should be trying to learn them. I'm sorry, I feel like my camera got crooked. Okay, I guess it's all right. All right, so let's keep it moving. Which star family is working with you the closest at this time? Besides Lemurian, you have conservative attachments, Earth. Wow. Literally, your ancestors are coming through. Your Earth ancestors again. Wow. That's deep. Nobody else got Earth. And you have Paradox, Zeta Reticuli. This power, you done got two beings that no one else got. And you got the present and the future. Zeta Reticuli, I believe, was like some unformed or a deformation of Lemurian and something else. Let me not lie to y'all, and I'm going to check that out really quick. Okay, so maybe I'm wrong. It says the Zetas had a tangible experience of moving from fear to awakening. Doesn't it say going beyond fear? Wow. But it was not an easy one. And I said I felt like this path here, it's like, oh, it wasn't an easy path. Through this crisis, they had to first learn to embrace emotion as a valid part of existence, and then at the same time, not attach to emotion but rise above it. Encountering this paradox was essential to their transformation as a species. The same lesson is being asked of you now. Embrace and honor all aspects of who you are, even those you don't like. That's shadow work. See, I knew that was. Anyway, at the same time, know that mind, emotions, and body are not who you are. Expand your consciousness beyond them. This is enlightenment, and this is what Zeta Reticuli is helping you with at this time. Now, the Zeta era, in which their fears and desperation were behind them, and they successfully reconnected to their galactic family, that is what this card refers to. Okay. So perhaps this card is meant to encourage you to continue your integration process even in the midst of pain, because pain is a sign of transformation and can be a powerful catalyst when used for personal growth. This card may also be reminding you that enlightenment is the natural state of being, and your life as a separate self is merely an illusion. The underlying message is that the human experience of separation is but one part of who you are, and by embracing all aspects as the Zetas eventually did, without attaching to any aspect, you individually and humanity collectively can move to an enlightened state of consciousness. So they are, yo, I just read y'all the wrong page. Ain't that a bee? I guess you needed to hear both of those. Wow. That's interesting. Wow. That was a paradox. Okay. All right. So, anyway, your other message says it talks about the transformation the Zetas had to go through on their way to enlightenment. Okay. It's pretty much the same message almost. Learning to balance with no preference for anything. Spiritually, they learned to be both full and empty. Living this paradox is a point of power and is the key for spiritual transformation. You contain this paradox as well. Learn to tap into it to accelerate your evolution. So they're really, really just really trying to help you to evolve and become more enlightened at this time, and not become attached to things, but to look at everything from an ability to detach. Um, it's also meant to help you shift out of limiting beliefs and perspectives that keep you stuck. So, if you do encounter a paradox in your life, you resist the temptation to make a choice of this or that. Just let the two ideas both be present without choosing one or the other. Let yourself feel what your consciousness, what that does to your consciousness. Um, okay, guys, you might have felt this little bump where the video stopped and restarted. This is a whole new day, y'all. My phone completely died out. I was using my phone to record your reading, and that joint just blacked out when I finished reading this card. And I've gone through a whole bunch of stuff before my night ended and this day could begin. So my pal fours, little channeled message for you in the middle of a another message is your boundaries are important. There are a lot of people who are jealous of your energy, who yeah, they struggle with your light. Um yeah, it's just something about your energy that triggers people. It either triggers them to over attach themselves to you in a toxic, non-healthy way, or it triggers them to not like you and want to see your light dimmed. So yeah, I'm also getting that you guys may have felt like recently you went through a period of like darkness, like maybe feeling like nobody was available for you in your times of need, feeling like just alone, maybe not lonely, but alone, handling a lot of your life's issues. Your star ancestors want you to know they communicate with you through dreams. Pay attention to your dreams, pal. For because they really send you little signs and hits through your dreams. Um, yeah. And before I move on to your next question that I asked here, I wanted to also mention again this card here with earth. Like, your star ancestors give me like original earthling vibes, like the original earthlings, and maybe they had to leave because whatever was happening on the planet, it was shifting. Some people say Earth was the original Lemuria. But there's something about you and attachments to things and learning how to detach. And that you're going to be going through a process right now. You see how she's pushing things away with her arms? She's also channeling light energy from the earth. I don't know if you noticed the light coming up. And she's using that light to repel that which no longer belongs in her energy, which means she's also in an energy of detachment. If you are not in alignment with me, you can go. And that's her mindset, her vibe. And that's the energy I'm hearing you need to have right now, where your ancestors are like, whatever is in the way of you successfully completing this generational burden purification, they're going to remove out of your energy. Okay? All right, now we can move on. So, what amazing upgrades can happen in your life now? So, powerful, you have communication, co creation. You're going to start to feel like you have like intuitive connections to ascended masters, source. I see you getting an upgrade in your connection to light energy. And I'm sorry, they just brought me back to Keepers of the Earth, and then you got Earth here. You really are an Earthling. I don't, if you're feeling any distress on this planet, really connecting to the earth is your greatest medicine. Herbs, touching the ground, putting your feet in the soil, going in the ocean, a dip in a lake, a hug of a tree, smelling a flower, those things. But anyway, sorry, that was a side note. But yeah, you are you can have an upgrade in your communication, your connection to your guides. And I'm also hearing to your soul family. I feel like what's happening at this time is your connection to the collective, so that those that are your soul family will be drawn to you. And also, I'm feeling like your connection to the collective that you belong to is strengthening to the point where you guys will find yourselves all in alignment, co-creating with the creator to manifest something in this world that's meant to bring some kind of change. Your throat chakra. Express your truth. So my powerful is, there's just really something about you becoming more empowered at this time, and your throat chakra is getting an upgrade. That means you may be feeling, whereas at one point it feels like you were more to yourself, quiet. You talk to your guides, God, ancestors, whoever you connect to, or whatever you connected to. Um, but you didn't always speak up when it's time to set boundaries. You give the energy power for of wanting this vision of unity, this heaven on earth, you know. And so you let a lot of things slide, and I feel like not anymore. Not anymore. And what you say, what you speak now is going to be really revered as like wisdom being shared. I feel like your words are going to be respected a lot more heavily now. I'm not really sure why, but there's some kind of angelic transformation. Like, they are literally blessing those vocal cords. So some of you here may be rappers, singers, poets, writers of some kind, public speakers, inspirational speakers, motivational speakers that are meant to be a catalyst when you share your truth. through your throat chakra, through communication, through speaking. Okay. And you have water. Wow, the overflow. You are getting an upgrade in your ability to attract. And I want to read this one for you. I think I read one for each group from that deck. Water. It's because I'm laughing because I kind of just mentioned to you guys that the elements, the earth, nature, those are the things that would be healing for you. And then you get literally water here. Okay. Um, that's interesting. 21 and then 12. 3, 3. Okay, I went right past it. Here we go. So it says abundance. Then I say upgrade and like manifesting abundance and manifesting the things that you want. Just being able to be in alignment and attract in what you desire from, and it looks like you're able to receive and give simultaneously. It's so interesting, this card. It's like light coming in. You can't tell if it's coming in or pouring out. It's like an overflow. An overflow. Yeah. And didn't I just say non-attach? You have to be able to detach. Here you have conservative attachments. Here it says non-attachment. There's just something with you with boundaries and being able to detach as a healing mechanism, like to be able to pull your energy back when necessary. That is something that is really being awakened and upgraded in you at this time. So the paradigm of no scarcity, allowing financial and energetic gifts to flow through and create more. Wow. All right. So the theme of this card is allowing for flow, receptivity, the path of least resistance, purity, clearing away that which no longer serves your emotion. Yeah, she allows, in this picture, she's allowing what comes through to move her without control. She gracefully allows whatever she is feeling to be expressed, and as she does so, she radiates so much light into the world. And that, to me, connects to the throat chakra. Whatever she's feeling to be, she allows it to just be expressed. You know, her heart is overflowing with love, and through expressing her truth of what she's feeling, she radiates her light into the world for those that may also be going through the same sort of things. I feel like this power here, you are like the champion of the underdogs, and you might find that you get a lot of people drawn to you who easily attach because they have not always been accepted in certain circles. And even though here your wrists are up, you also can be in this position a lot with your hand palms open. So a lot of times those people will be drawn when your guard is down. And there's just something about you being a catalyst of change in their lives by getting them to realize, they need to be able to detach, pull back their energy, go within, and connect to higher up light energies as well as other light beings and light workers right here on earth. Um, so your energy is very catalytic, like the things a lot of people encounter you in order for you to trigger something in them and vice versa sometimes. All right. Wow. So you're getting an upgrade in your ability to attract in abundance and overflow. And it does feel like it's based off of you expressing your truth in whichever way is comfortable for you, how you express your truth. All right. So last but not least, let's see what signs your star ancestors will give you to let you know they're close or trying to communicate with you. And with you being drawn to pyrite, maybe seeing gold and copper and things like that can be a sign. But what I'm hearing is when you are feeling as if you're struggling financially, maybe, or if you're ever feeling like you're cheated when it comes to money, it's just something about your prosperity, your financial prosperity, that when you are in a certain vibration, you're gonna know my star ancestors are here. So it could be like a moment where you feel like disappointed. You thought you were gonna have some kind of payment or money or budget and you don't. And then out of nowhere, something comes. That's them trying to show you you're not alone. That's them reminding you of your ability now to overflow with abundance. Okay, your ability to co-create and express your truth. Okay. So that's a major sign they're telling me they show you when you are feeling down and out when it comes to your money. Um, and then something comes out of nowhere to offer you money, that's them stepping in. Okay. You also have house. Wow. So they're helping you with that right now. When you get, or if you're looking for a new house or to refurnish, rebuild, renovate, whatever your home, um, there are signs within your home, in your house, or that they do a lot to show you they're there. Um, I'm seeing for some of you, when they're assisting some of you with getting a new house or moving. I'm hearing at this time is one of the goals they're helping you with, or upgrading your living environment in some way. But the number 8 stood out here, 5 and 3. Um, some of you in like 8 days from when you're watching this, you're going to be moving or you're going to be purchasing a new house or making a deal on a home. I'm also hearing that there are, maybe you live in an environment where at night you can see the stars around your house. They're saying on nights when the stars are brightest, that's them trying to remind you of home and that you're still you're still connected, though light years away. I'm also hearing that um, this Monopoly game is standing out too. Something about gatherings in your home. If you need, like, if maybe you've been living alone or you're lonely or something, there's something with them clearing space so that you can have certain events in your home, I'm hearing. So I'm not really 100% sure what that's about, but it might resonate with some of you. Maybe you have family game nights. I know I used to. I need to get that started again, because it was a break in the monotony of everyday humdrum. You know, maybe that was a sign for me to do that. Get your family game nights going again. All right, and another sign is through meditation. So, you guys, and remember, I said the dream state is how they connect with you a lot. So, dream, even when you're visualization, because that's what I really pick up when I saw this. I'm hearing visualization more than meditation, but it's still a state of meditation. So, I do feel like when you meditate or visualize or dream, they will send you signs and messages through that. Okay. And sometimes you might have some intense visualizations and meditations and dreams where you feel like you left this planet. They are coming through right now. Oh, I gotta chill, to confirm that you did. Your spirit did travel. And so if you feel like, oh my God, I feel like I've been to you know, Lemuria, or I've been at with Pallades, and if you feel like you've been Orion before or just been on in some other solar system, um, it's because you really have journeyed there. Um, so if you were like, oh my God, I'm not crazy, that was for you, okay? Because you're not. All right. And that's what I got for you, my powerfuls. I am like looking around like I'm done. Powerful, you lasted so long. Little do you know how much stuff and drama happened in between. But we're here. And I think through all of that, it was a double reminder about boundaries and knowing when to shut out stuff that is not, conducive with the energy you want around you. And that's that. Wow. It led me over here right before I wrap y'all up. I'm seeing two of my fortunes, and sometimes they'll jump out at me, sometimes they won't, but two of them are jumping out. One says, chase your dreams, for they lead to fulfillment. And the other says, today means action, carry out your plan. So for me, that feels like one message to you guys. Chase your dreams, for they lead to fulfillment. Take some action today and carry out your plan for your dream. Side message from your star ancestors again. And for a lot of you, your earth ancestors. Um, this is your reading, Powerful. I hope it resonated. If it did, give me a thumbs up. If you're new here, remember to subscribe. That keeps the channel going. It really, really does help. I know some people probably think it ain't doing nothing. It does a lot for the channels when you subscribe. And when you comment, it shows YouTube you guys are interested in this material, and they'll keep putting more and more out there. So please do comment as well and subscribe. We're always welcoming new light workers into this light tribe. Also, remember to read the description. It tells you all the other platforms that you can vibe with me on, how to book a personal reading with me, also how you can register for my upcoming workshop, Heart to Work, which is an online workshop. And yeah, I'm sending you so much love and light on your journey. Peace, blessings, and all this light and love and good energy that comes from being a part of this family of light. Until next time, you guys. Love you. Bye.